This is Joyce, and Joyce is you've been a personal trainer, right? And so you like the exercise.
I don't like to exercise. I hate to exercise.
Do you like the results?
I like the results.
You like the results, and we were looking at some pictures in your office there, and the results are good. Results are good. Not that you was ever horrible looking, but you were certainly a little heavier than you are now.
How much weight have you lost?
23.
Anybody do an hour on the elliptical?
And how did you decide to do it?
Because the doctor told me that, because I love to eat, first of all, and I'm short and it all goes in my belly. And every time I go to the doctor, though, my cholesterol levels were higher, my triglycerides were sky high, and then it started to be working into pre-diabetes, and I went in for a test, and they did that sugar fast thing there. You're not getting rid of your sugars the way you should, blah, 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 and more medication, more medication, more medication. I don't want to be on all this medication, and the cholesterol medication especially was giving me tons of lower back problems, liver problems. Ended up going to a liver specialist for like 6 or 8 months because my enzymes went so high from the cholesterol statins. And so they kept trying to switch them out and give me ones that weren't supposed to go into the liver, but yeah, I don't like all that medication. Yeah. So I just took myself off of them because I was getting where I could barely get out of bed. My lower back trouble was so bad. So, of course, the doctor's screaming at me, you can't be off of these. And I'm like, I can't live with them being on them. So I'm going to just start trying to do something different. So I just started, working out, I guess. I have some tapes that I use at home, just audio tapes. I wasn't going to go to the gym and let anybody see me looking like that. So Leslie Sansone has that Walk Away the Pound. So I just bought a bunch of her tapes, and I'd go up there and walk for 45 minutes to an hour every single day. And I determined... I set this goal for myself. I set this as my goal. I'm like, I'm going to go see my brother in 6 months. Wasn't even 6 months, not quite 6 months. And I'm not going to let his parishioners and stuff see his big, fat older sister. So it was just my goal. I had to have a goal or I wouldn't have reached it. So
but you know what? I don't mean to interrupt, but a lot of times we all set goals and we never do it. And other times I think the cholesterol medicines and stuff like that is just another form of an excuse, because a lot of your cholesterol can be taken care of through health, diet, and exercise. Right. But they just give you that because people don't want to do that.
They don't want to do it.
And I'll see people do that, go eat fried foods, because now they can.
I don't like the workouts and all that stuff, but I just set that goal. I needed a short-term goal, I guess. It was from like June. I started in June, and I was going to go see him in November. And I was just determined I was going to get it off. So I'd be up there 6 days a week. I took 1 day off. But 6 days I'd be up there for 3 to 4 miles, 5 miles every night. And it came off. But the most exciting part at that point in time was the next time I went to the doctor, my triglycerides had been in the 350s, 380, way high. They were down to 150.
Yay.
Wow.
Just in 3 months of working out. So anyway, that was the most exciting part. And what's funny though is even when I went to the doctor later on, and my cholesterol is still not where they'd like it to be, but it's still in a very moderate zone now. But the doctor himself, oh no, you need to be on this you need to be on this cholesterol medicine.
No.
That's bad.
I'm like, I'm not going back on cholesterol medicine. Well, you need to be. And I said, I've been dieting, exercising, doing all the things that they say makes you have to get off blood pressure and cholesterol medicine. Well, your body is not going to be like that. You're not going to have that kind of constitution because you just still have these cholesterol levels. And I walked out there thinking, I will never be back in your office ever again because that is wrong. A friend of mine happened to show up at my doorstep one day, and I hadn't seen in about 6 months, and he had lost a ton of weight, and he started talking to me about his neighbor who's a personal trainer. And I'm like, I'm not hiring a personal trainer. That's for rich people. I don't do that. And but he started talking to me about this guy, and he's very inexpensive in my opinion, but I thought I just need somebody else to maybe jumpstart me past this mess. I just can't get past this amount, even though I continue to work out every single day. So I've just started with him. I haven't lost anything yet, but I know he's already building muscle and stuff. But he's convinced it'll come off, and that I've just had this stomach problem for many, many, many years, and it's just trying to break through it.
Yeah.
So that's my next goal. Is I told him yesterday when I met with him that I have until Thanksgiving so that I can enjoy my Thanksgiving dinner.
So you didn't use the excuse of that you just hit a stumbling block. You did something else to make it
right.
work.
Because everybody says switch it up. So I did go buy an elliptical and started doing the elliptical instead of the workout, thinking that would shift it up. But nothing seems to be breaking through this amount that I've lost. I just can't lose anymore. But there's days definitely I want to give up and just say, forget it, isn't working, I'm going to go back. But then I remind myself that, I have to write down every single thing I eat all day long. he wants me to eat 6 meals a day, which, believe it or not, is very hard to do.
It's very hard to do.
And
I'm
I've
supposed to be doing it
I've
myself.
been doing that for 4 weeks now, and I've just now gotten where he was looking at my said, you finally have reached where you're getting 6 meals a day, because it's all you can do. Because it isn't really meals like he has me taking protein shakes.
Mm-hmm.
But they want you to have breakfast, 2 hours later have a protein something
Yeah.
or other, then have lunch, then 2 hours later have a protein something, then have dinner, and then a few hours later have protein something. And I'm like, I don't know that I can eat that much food. It seems to me you would gain weight, but it's keeping that metabolism going.
It does.
So I'm hoping I'll learn nutrition from him. He's definitely having me work out in ways I've never ever worked out, because friends of mine said to me, well, hire a personal trainer, because I have a lot of equipment, gym equipment, stuff like that in my house, and they're like, I don't have all that equipment you have. I said, believe me, he has not used any of my equipment. He uses this, the body. I've never realized there could be so many exercises you can do just with your body and some weight. I'm just setting a new goal of these holidays coming.
No
up, and I will
excuses.
have been there. No excuses. I got to keep at it. That's
No
right.
flipping excuses.